I just thought I'd jump on here today and tell you a little bit about what I do because it's really interesting. Even some people that are really close to me don't really understand what I do. So some of you probably think I'm like a videographer. Other people probably have no idea what I do, which is totally fine. So I'm a director and a producer, and majority of my day is spent running Sky Video. And around Australia, we've got a team of about 30 creatives. Some of those people are in the marketing and client acquisition side. Some of those people are in the cinematography, the filming, and then the rest of those people are in VFX, post-production, editing, sound design, etc., etc. So I've just partnered up with Syncdom in Queensland, and it's just been an incredible partnership. You have to check them out. I'll drop a link in the bottom here so you can check their work out. But Johnny, Declan, and the team over there have been helping with some post-production on a couple of campaigns recently. And essentially what we do is we make like videos and assets that they last a long time. They might be for a specific campaign, but we shoot everything at such a high quality. We put a lot of time into the story, a lot of time into making sure that these pictures are just beautiful and that they connect to people. And so my job as a producer is to work with the client, work with the team, the cinematographer, potentially the director if it's not me directing the shoot, and basically make sure that everyone's got what they need, they know where they're going, they know what the story is, the shot lists are, etc., and then to guide the post-production team to do their job, to make the final assets. I like to think of myself as very hands-off when it comes to certain parts of the creative, because I truly believe that I work with some of the best people in Australia and around the world, and the last thing I want to do is stifle their creative ability. So I make myself available to people at all times, and I absolutely will be there to work with them in any sense. However, I also like to say, hey, this is your area of expertise. Like, I'd love to hear what you say about this. Of course, there's times where I need to, kind of put my preference across and be a bit more like firm with, I need to get this shot, or I want to get this thing, or don't forget this. But on the whole, I feel super blessed that I've got an amazing bunch of creative people that I get to collaborate with. And yeah, look, I'll be honest, this job has had its ups and downs. The industry goes through a lot of changes. It's an incredible industry, but it's also a little bit tricky sometimes to navigate the complexities of it. And, like AI is a big thing now. We use AI, but we use AI in a very different way to how you probably think we use AI. Right now I've got ChatGPT open for me, but do we just go into ChatGPT and say, make us a script for this video? No, we don't do that. We actually use AI to enhance our workflows. So for example, a lot of our music licensing software now has got AI integrations. There's integrations between like different bits of software to make the post-production element a lot faster and smoother. But what I find interesting, right, AI has made things faster on one hand. However, the expectation and final output seems to be increasing a lot more. So I don't really think we're doing less work. I think we're doing more work and better work faster, if that makes sense. And of course, computers now, they're so fast. Processing power has, increased our ability to create even more complex animations and complex edits. So again, like, you get the faster machine, you then push the limits more creatively, you push your software more, and it just means you get a better final product and output, I suppose, which is super cool. But yeah, I thought I'd jump on and share a little bit about who I am, what I do, for those that follow and don't fully know what I do, because I know I don't post much. I'm very sketchy with the posting. I need to do better at that, and I will be doing that. I want to make more of these videos. I'm feeling called to now. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, and stay creative.